It's that time of the day for The Law and You. Joining us today at home once again, we have attorneys Ed Ciarimboli and Greg Fellerman with us. Nice to see both of you.
Haley, good to be here from my kitchen again.
I see the beard's coming in, Ed.
It's the stay-at-home beard.
Many people in the same boat.
No.
Well, it's looking good, and let's see if you have a good answer for us today. Let's get to today's question. This comes from Rick in Dallas. He says, does COVID-19 constitute as a disability under the American With Disabilities Act currently? What do you think about this?
So right now, as of today, it does not. And so the American Disabilities Act, what it basically says is that essentially if you have mild or temporary symptoms, it does not qualify. And that's really across the board, whether it's COVID or something else. So right now, if you have the coronavirus, it's not considered a disability under the American With Disabilities Act. However, if there was an amendment to the guidelines, and if you do have it, you are entitled to reasonable accommodations and protection, which would essentially be removal from the workforce and then quarantine. But this law is changing all the time. So I want to kick it to Greg and talk about, as an employee, what you should do in order to protect yourself in this particular situation, so that if the law does change, you can exercise your rights.
I think it's simple. Just document, like in any other case. Document. Make sure you're keeping records, if you're having medical appointments, et cetera, keep all that, because if it changes and it becomes an accepted disability, then you may qualify. I think the other problem is that people are recovering, so the disability is short term at best. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's great advice.
So wait and see as this whole thing goes on, what's going to happen. Both of you, thank you for your time and advice today. If you have questions for them, you can call them directly at their office. You can go to their website, or you can go to pahomepage.com.